Warning, this video is intended for popularization of science. Please do not try to diagnose yourself. If you think you may have one of or several of the following personality disorders, please go to see a doctor or a therapist. Have you ever heard of personality disorders? The things you're familiar with, for example, depression, anxiety disorder, and OCD are not PDs. So, what are they? According to DSM-5, the current authoritative guide and set of rules to diagnose people with mental disease, personality disorders are characterized by enduring and extreme patterns, which will cause distress, impairment in social, occupational, or other important areas of functioning. Today, there are 10 kinds of PD listed in DSM-5 and are grouped into 3 clusters based on their characters. Cluster A is the odd and eccentric group. The PDs here are paranoid PD, schizoid PD, and schizotypal PD. Cluster B is the dramatic and emotional group, and the PDs here are borderline PD, antisocial PD, histrionic PD, and narcissistic PD. Cluster C is the anxious and fearful group, and the PDs here are avoidant PD, dependent PD, and obsessive compulsive PD. We're going to talk about some intriguing ones today. Paranoid PD. Paranoid PD means that you always suspect there's someone who tried to harm you. To be diagnosed as PPD, you have to meet at least 4 of the following criteria. People with PPD will have trouble communicating with others, and they're very difficult to get along with. They can sometimes be very aggressive as well. I know there's a woman with PPD, and she always expects that her ex-husband and his lover will harm and monitor her since her ex-husband betrayed her, which is pretty weird. Schizotypal PD. Schizoid PD means you always have some weird thoughts, and you also have difficulty to communicate with others because you tend to isolate yourself. To be diagnosed, you have to meet 5 of the following criteria. If you ever meet a person who strongly believes that he's Jesus, Hitler, Napoleon, or even Mbappe, you may have some trouble. Antisocial PD. This may be familiar to you since a lot of you love to wear clothes with logo. Antisocial social club. People with ASPD may set fires, smash cars, or steal money. Therefore, it's much likely to be seen in jails. To be diagnosed, you'll need to meet at least 3 of the following criteria. Only when people reach adulthood can be diagnosed with ASPD. Before that, it is called conduct disorder. However, not everyone has CD goes on to ASPD, but everyone with ASPD by definition has a history of CD before age 15. Avoidant PD. This kind of PD is pretty poor and sad. They have fears to make interactions with others because they think people don't like them, and they think they are going to be criticized. To be diagnosed, you need to meet at least 4 of the following criteria. Once again, these are extreme patterns. If you only feel slightly about the criteria above, you won't have AVPD. You are probably just a little bit introverted. There are many problems that are unclear around PD. Can we diagnose PD before adulthood? I don't know, maybe or maybe not. Where does at least the numbers come from? A lot of researchers sitting together, drink coffee, and follow their heart. Is the criteria going to change? Maybe. PD is not well developed because there's not enough knowledge and research. Therefore, if you or people around you may have PD, please come to see a therapist. It will be really helpful for both yourself, others, and the whole field of PD. But I hope sincerely that you won't have any mental disease.